What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to show you how to give yourself a bald fade. So there's not really much to say. All you're going to need is clippers and a couple mirrors. I do it with the self-cut system here. I actually start off, I'm using the Oster fast feeds with the lever fully closed, and I'm going to make my first guideline. I wanted to do about a mid bald fade, mid to low, so I started my first guideline around just the top of the hook here, and you're going to go pretty much all the way around the head. You want to follow the shape of your head, so for me I drop down a little bit. I usually use, I actually have a scar at the back of my head. That's the point of reference that I use to go to. So you want to make sure that you're cleaning up the area nicely and taking your time at this point. Make sure it's really even. It's really going to set the foundation for your whole haircut and your whole fade, so you want to really just take your time. Another important step is to clean yourself off pretty good after every step so you can really see what you're doing. Now we're moving into the 2-guard open, and we're just going straight up, trying to blend into the top as much as possible. Then you close up the guard, and then you're just pretty much cleaning up the area below what you just did. So follow up the 2, it just makes it easier and neater moving into the next stages. Now I have the 1-guard, starting with it fully open, and we're trying to blend up into the 2 area. So you want to go up about 1.5 inches, and you're flicking out as much as possible. You can see how it's lighting up. And then you're going to close it up, and you're going to go below that to clean below the area, so you're going to blend up into the 1.5. So you want to flick out as much as possible again, but you're going to be lightening up the area. This just makes it easier to fade the bottom part. It's going to lighten it up, and it'll go a little bit smoother. So right here it's a little bit blurry, sorry about that, but I have the lever fully open, and I'm going up about 1 inch. So that's the next step. You close up you have the lever fully open. You're going up, and then you got to remember you started with the lever closed. So the next step to blend between the lever open and lever closed, you're going to start about halfway. So I think I move into it right here. I'm still open actually. So you want to make sure you're cleaning the area up thoroughly to make sure all the hair is even. It's going to just create a more even blend. Now I have the lever halfway, so I'm blending between the fully closed and fully open. You can see it's actually, the blend's starting to come together. You just want to flick out as much as possible and use corner of the blades when you got a smaller area, just so you don't dig in too much. So you can see that I created a line in the middle there, and that's where I come in with my 0-guard or the half guard if you're using walls, and you're just flicking at that line. You don't want to go above the line, you just want to tack that line. So with the guard fully closed, you're flicking at that line, and then you can open up and close the guard and try and figure out how to lighten up some of the dark spots. See here I'm halfway just because it was a little bit dark, but the fully open wasn't getting it. So now I'm moving into the 3-guard open actually. So at this stage you're really trying to blend into the top, because it's hard to do like scissor over comb or clipper over comb on yourself. So with the 3-guard open here, I'm pretty much just trying to go straight up and blend into the top as much as possible. You see here that the blend's actually coming along. So once you're done the system, this is what it's going to look like. So now you have a lot of cleanup work to do. Getting through the system's the first part, and you're going to have pretty much the fade that you have set, and then you're going to go look back, and you're going to have to see what you're going to have to touch up. So you can see there's a couple areas that I need to touch up. The bottom half needs to be lightened, and the top half needs to be lightened. So that's the way that I'm going to split it up. One huge thing that I can say is to switch positions. So now go into a different mirror with different lighting, or move the lighting, and you're gonna be able to see different things. So that's why I went to the other side of my room, and it just has some different lighting. So here I'm lightening up the bottom part, opening and closing the lever. You can already see that the fade's coming out a lot cleaner, and that is my scar. I didn't patch myself or anything. Also going back in the beginning, that's my bald spot. Y'all already know about that, so it's fine. But got the 3-guard, lightening up the top area. And it's something you're gonna have to get used to when you're cutting your own hair. Everything's backwards in the mirror, and you're gonna have to get used to not having a perfect haircut for a bit, because it does take time, it takes a lot of practice. I haven't cut my hair in a while, so that's why it turned out I feel like it actually turned out pretty good for not cutting my hair for a while. So here I'm just blending out the beard a bit with my 1-guard, closing it up, and then same thing on the other side. But you can see the blend is pretty clean right now. The top half, sorry, not the top half, like the middle area, I feel like I need to be clean. So I came in with the 1-guard, and my clipper is kind of overheating, so I decided to go to another clipper later to get that, but right now I have the T-outliners and I'm just cleaning up the bottom half of the fade. It's just gonna get a little more bald and you're gonna be able to get the baby hairs that you missed earlier. Yeah, so here I have my wall Magic Clip cordless, and I have the 1.5 guard on. I just feel like it was just the perfect guard to attack that middle section. If you have it, it's great. If not, then just use the 2 closed or the 1 open and just use the corners. So it'll work either way. Yeah, and then right here, just to clear out the bottom, I have the lever fully open. I'm using the corner of the blade. And then this is pretty much it, guys. You can see the full 360. I've marked myself on the back. That's also just getting used to the clipper. It's all backwards, so you might catch yourself a bit. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you like the content, if you like the video, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, leave your comments down below, and make sure you're subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one.